Still here at the Dollhouse Bar, so excuse the background noise. The bar's about to open up pretty soon, and we're here with Ernest, longtime subscriber, a new friend of ours, retired military. So let's get into it. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. Glad to be here.
Yeah, thank you for coming. So you live here in Angeles?
Yes, sir.
How long you lived here, sir?
On and off 3 years. Before that, 3 years in Makati, a year and a half in Butuan, and a year and a half in Digas. So I kind of bounce around.
So thank you for your service to our country.
Thank you.
You were an Army Ranger?
Yes, sir. 7 Special Forces Group, 17 years.
17 years, awesome. And you spent a bunch of time in the Middle East?
Yes, sir. 13 tours, 7 in
tours.
Afghanistan and 6 in Iraq.
Wow, that's a lot of deployments.
Yes, sir.
So what brought you to Angeles City to retire?
Well, we used to come here in the 80s and train with the Scout Rangers, some of the military groups and SF and some of the Marine Force Recon teams used to come here. So I kind of knew a little bit about it. I came over with a group of people, some senators from Tennessee and everything back in 2012. We went to Digas, was trying to put a power grid in for them. Kind of a little crazy, and so that backed out, but I fell in love with the country again. So I came back and started living in Makati in 2016. And then I just kind of been bouncing back and forth.
So I got to thank you because you've been one of the most positive people that comments on our channel. So really appreciate everything you do for us in regards to standing up for us and helping us out. So thank you.
You guys are so real. You know, you got a lot of fakes and wannabes and posers out here right now, especially in this area. But I like your content. I see that you really are serious about trying to help the people here. That's one thing I'm trying to get into myself. I'm talking with military personnel. I've been down to the Navy and some of the other new bases that the military are opening up here, because Angeles is blacklisted. So I've been going to try to get appointments with some of the post sergeant majors and some of the military guys so that we can get like a few bars vetted. So if the guys want to come up and have a good time, we take care of them there. I've been talking with Mike from our Philippine Journeys. He knows a lot of the owners, and that's the part we got to talk to, is the owners, not just everybody says they own the place, you know. So if we can vet them, and then like if the military comes back in here, if they have a little trouble, they call one of us that's on the list that say, hey, we got one of your guys, he's drunk. We come in and get him out, take care of him so there's no trouble. The Navy's really been pretty hardcore on us right now because of the incident that happened in Subic Bay with the lady boy, you know.
Yeah, I remember that years ago in the media. Yeah,
so it's
bad situation.
It's very strict. The Marines are pretty cool. They're wanting to, you know, they're kind of like us, you know, wanting to have a good time and all that stuff, but the Navy kind of pulls their string because they're on their bases.
Yeah.
So, but we're working that out. We'll see how it goes.
No, that's a great plan. I mean, if you could bring military guys back here to have a good time and, you know, regulate it, if you will, and make it safe for everybody, then obviously that help the economy and help everybody here.
Big time. You know, they're looking at 5 to 7 more bases here in the Philippines, even another base close to here. All that stuff's in the works. Nothing's verified yet, but you know, I try to stay in contact with the guys so that we know what's going on. So we'll see what happens.
We wish you the best of luck in it. Hopefully it works out for you.
I do too, because this is a great area. There's a lot to do here. That's what I'm trying to inform them. You know, you got racing here, you got an Olympic side pool, you got all kinds of things that's over on the Clark area that a lot of people don't even see.
No, totally. And also you've got a community here like yourself, guys like Chubbs C, Dr. A, who we met with earlier. Like, you can help protect people that come here, you know, and make it safe and make it positive for everybody.
Absolutely.
And that's a good thing to have, right?
Yeah, and we kind of done this thing, the same thing you guys done back down in Burger Street, I had an owner there. His name was Tony Raza. He owned Jules. You can go on there and see some of his stuff he done. He's gone now, but we used to go over to Burger Street, pick up a group of guys and bring them over to Burger Street from BGC. We'd have the club where you'd have nightgown night, things like you have guys coming, flying in just for that from Hong Kong and everywhere. So you guys are on the right track. You know, I heard you talking about life in abundance. You know, there's so many avenues that you got. I mean, I know a lot of group of guys that would love to come up here from Burger Street or, you know, but they don't trust nothing up here because of all the bad publicity before, you know. So, you know, there's things you could do like that, you know, charter a bus, bring 50 or 100 of these guys up from down there, come in here about 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and then take them back at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
No, that's a great idea.
Yeah. So, you know, you guys can't say enough about what you're doing here. And we used to party like this back in the day, you know, but now everybody's just so negative.
Well, no, you hit the fucking nail right on the head. And that's why we got started with this. For me and Glenn, we started coming here over a decade ago. You know, some friends took us here, had a fucking fantastic experience, loved it. COVID hits and we can't come. So we start watching YouTube and seeing what's going on here. And Glenn and I quickly noticed that everything on YouTube about Angeles is fucking negative. So we're like, we need to start a YouTube channel and show the positivity that we have here. And that's kind of how it kicked us off.
Yeah.
And what's wild is, like, for a minute there, we didn't know where we were going with it, but then meeting people like you and the other ones we met that have the same mindset of us kind of reinforces, like, we're on the right path.
Yeah.
You know, we're building the community we want to build, and we're extremely happy to have you a part of it.
Well, you know, a lot of the negativity, you know, is the Korean bars, and they just don't understand you know, we used to go to Brimfrost back in the 80s and Youngsang and Kimpo with the Rock Rangers, the Rock Special Forces in Korea. And these people are so kind. You just got to get to know them. They got to get to know you because they've been scammed and crapped on so much from, you know, you got a lot of power drinkers and wannabes, like I told you, that come in here and try to be 2-week millionaires or whatever you want to call them. And so they're just hesitant to trust, especially us older white guys, you know. So just give them a chance and go in there and just act like you're somebody and don't be that jerk power drinker that starts cussing every little thing they see wrong.
Just respect people. It's not that hard, right? And you've obviously been all over the world with
78 countries.
There you go. And it's like, it's universal, right?
Yeah.
Respect.
It's everywhere. People just want to live the way they want to, raise their families the way they want to, you know. Don't try to shove things down people's throat. It's crazy.
So earlier we had a podcast with Dr. A, and he actually threw out some information that I wasn't all aware of, which was really cool to hear, because as you know, people like to get on the internet and our comments and other comments and call this place Koreatown and say it's taken over by the Koreans. So something that was very interesting I learned this morning with him was, out of 35 bars on Walking Street, 22 are Western owned. So get the fuck out of here with that Koreatown bullshit. Like, the Koreans are here. They do cater to what their culture, like you said, the stuff they like, which is fucking great, right? Exactly.
Who don't?
Like,
Who don't?
I like to go eat pizza and fucking burgers. I'm an American, you know?
You know, what
But
takes
doesn't mean I
some
don't
of
like
these guys,
barbecue.
yeah, some of these guys get ticked because they go into their bar and they pick out an A1, as some of the Korean bars grade them, you know, and they say they get an A1. Well, they might give it to the Korean for 7.5. Well, they're after the white boy 10. And they're pissed about it. And I'm going, well, you must not like her that much if you don't want to pay an extra couple of bucks, you know. I don't get it, you know. Just have a good time. Don't worry about the money. The money comes.
Yeah, money comes and money goes, right?
You know, enjoy your life. And you guys are doing that so much. And it's awesome to see. That's the way it used to be here in the, you know, 2012 and before. It was a great time. Great time. You're bringing back memories.
No, nostalgia wins, right? And that's what we're trying to do. Because, like, when we first started coming here, this bar, Dollhouse in Atlantis, were fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And, you know, they hit some hard times with the pandemic, like every goddamn business in the world pretty much did. And we're just trying to bring it back, you know, one night at a time, one step at a time. And
same thing in Burger Street. You know, before pandemic is great. Then after pandemic, they sold half the bars because nobody for 2 years they couldn't do anything, so they lost their butts and had to go. So it's just now starting to pick back up. But again, you know, if you guys keep doing your thing, I think you'll be able to, and you know, this life beyond all that, I think you can start bringing plane loads over, man. I mean, I've got military guys, SF guys, military guys from special operations. They want to come, but they see all the bull crap, so they don't know. I mean, they believe me and they know I take care of them when they come over, but they're friends, you know. We're talking about 100 guys that would love to come over here, but don't know where to go, where to stay, and all that. This is what you guys can put out there. You guys could go to Stikahor or wherever, one of these islands, and take a whole complex and bring guys and book it, you know, 6 months from now, and you'll have 50 guys buying tickets, and just because you guys are going to be there, you know, and they know, okay, at least we know we're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
So you guys can blow this out of the water.
That's the path we're on.
I'm
we just got to
rooting
scale
for
it.
you.
We just got to scale
I mean, just
it.
like last night, everything was wild, and you got such an entourage but carefully, be careful. Like, you know how it is. A lot of bodies want to be seen with you, but careful.
Yeah, no, it's good advice, and it's good to have guys like you coming out with us and looking out for our best interests, because I mean, we have an open door policy, right? Like, anybody can come, and you know, there's people that are disingenuous. You can't get away from that in
No,
life,
you can't. You know,
but you can't let it stop you either, right?
And that's the hardest part for guys like me. You know, it's a lot of the guys that's been here 5 years or more, it's hard to break into their inner circle. You know, you're more or less just an acquaintance. You know, it's hard to make a friend, you know, somebody you can trust or someone you can call and they're going to be there no matter what, you know. So that's what I think you're all's the next step in, you know, like a diamond club or something, where you have an inner circle group that you know you can trust, and you can say, okay, guys, we're going to go here, make some calls, we'll take over this resort for a week, you know, and that's your power. That you guys will get that.
No, we're definitely working on it, and we do have a small circle at this point of, you know, local people that work here, and you know, then our group that we travel with, and then, you know, we do have it, but we would like to expand it, and you know, just keep finding more like-minded people like you to help grow the community. And
well, I'm hoping by the first year, I've been talking with the embassy and the VA clinic down there. They're actually in process of maybe bringing a smaller clinic up here because we got so many vets in the area. I've got a grant and I'll send you information about that. I got $2.5 million grant. We want to build a PTSD area here where the guys can come over for 6 months, get help with their PTSD, but also have some leisure time with their families. It's going to be, they're looking at a 10 little huts or whatever, you know, so they can bring their families and have some time and bring it. Because right now we're having between 23 and 25 vets a day killing themselves.
it's horrible.
Okay.
It's way too many.
And it's even higher on special ops guys, because like myself, 13 tours. I know guys that's done 15, 17 tours.
Jesus.
You know, and myself, back in none of that stuff. When you're in there and you're with your boys, everything's good because you know how to keep it. But it didn't start affecting me till I hit 50, you know, and then things started to come back to faces. You know, we seen little children being burned, decapitated, things like that. You know, all that's in your mind. Well, when you step away, now you ain't got your boys. Now you got family. I lost my family because of the crap that I was going through. And that's why things like you guys are doing helps, because that's what we need. We need somewhere we can blow off a little steam, but we know we're protected too, you know. And I can't say enough about what you guys are doing. I just hope that you can keep.
No, we will. And it's interesting you say that. I started reading a book on the plane ride over here, and it's written by a guy that's ex-Delta Force, and it's a leadership book. and he's talking about PTSD, and he says one of the biggest things to help PTSD is community.
Yeah,
Exactly what you just said.
you got to have it, man. And getting to know you guys, maybe some of the other guys, and where you can build that bond again, find that trust. Trust is hard, and honor. There's a lot. Like I said, there's so many wannabes, and so you got to. You see guys like us, we're kind of back here in the back. We want to observe before we approach.
Yeah.
Just like last night, I was across the street on the wall, and I'm observing everything there. Same thing when I come in the clubs. I'm back in the corner somewhere. I want to see who's I can approach, and it takes us a little while. So, when you meet some of these guys, just be a little patient. We're a little standoffish because we don't want to just give our trust away.
Understood. Yeah. No, definitely. Trust is earned, no doubt. I mean, we tried, like I said, keep an open door policy. Everybody's invited because we want that. We want people to come. We want people to join and enjoy.
Yes, sir.
But we do need to find more people like yourself, and we appreciate everything. And your comments are always spot on. I appreciate them so much. Like, I'll screenshot them and send them to Glenn. Like, the Ranger speaks again, man. Like, love this guy.
This guy, there's so much that can be done here to help these kids and everything. Don't worry about the beggars and stuff. Overlook them. You want to help somebody, see that guy sweeping or this lady sweeping the street, give them extra buck. The garbage men that sit up there and buy them a Coke or something. Help the people that are trying to help themselves. Not these freeloaders are freeloaders. You're never going to change them. So try to help the people that need it the worst. The orphanages and things like that. Those are the things that need to be done here.
No, I totally agree. And that's the way we kind of look at the nightlife scene. Obviously, it's self-serving in the fact we enjoy it, right? We like to come party.
But that's life.
But if you can go do something you enjoy and then help people along the way, there's nothing better than that, right?
Oh,
and like
man.
you said, everybody in here, from the guy behind the bar to the guy cleaning the bathroom to the waitress to the dancer, like, they're all here trying to support their family, right?
Exactly.
So if we can pay everybody a little bit of money and make their night a little bit better while we enjoy ourselves.
And they're loving it, and they need it. I mean, they really do, man. It's hard for people to comprehend somebody trying to live on $10 a day.
It's not.
These guys. Some people are working 9 to 12 hours a day for 500 pesos.
That's crazy. It is insane. It's
hard for me.
We had one of our very first videos that we produced and put out was where we kind of explain our money reign. And obviously we've got like the angels, girls we've known here for years that work here. So we understood what they're getting paid from them telling us. So we break down the money of it where I think we used like $250 or $300 US. If say just me and you in a bar together and we take $300 and we make it rain, and then we divided that amongst the girls, like they double their fucking weekly salary in one night.
Exactly.
And what's $200 or $300 to me or you? Not that big of an amount.
No way, man. And there's so many guys that would love to come here and do that. They just need that avenue, and you're showing them now. Okay, some military group might want to come over. 50 guys. Okay, now they know this is how you're showing them how to do it. They don't have to do it with you. They can do it by themselves or whatever, or contact you guys and say, okay, who do we talk to? People are saying that now. People are asking now. Who do they know? Who do we talk to? I got 50 guys that are coming over on Friday night or whatever, so use that.
No, we should collaborate with you because you're here. We're not here, we come 4 times a year, we do this, but and I know guys are waiting to come when we come to be part of the party, but it would be good to collaborate with you and be like, hey, if you want to go have a great time, you need somebody that's knows the lay of the land and can be there for you if you need help.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to do that to help these places stay, so we can, we have them when we want to use them.
Yeah, keep enjoying them, right?
Yeah, and everybody deserves a good time. It's just, again, it's a trust thing, and so many, so much negativity about crime and all that stuff. Man, I've been here and I've been all over the place, Deville, everywhere, and if you go looking for trouble, you can find it
anywhere, right?
Yeah, anywhere. If you go looking for it, that's the thing people got to remember. Think when you're out there. If you're too drunk, get one of these little tracks and go take don't walk down these alleys and stuff at 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, you got to be smart about this stuff.
100%. But I think you're totally onto something with the fear of it. Because, like, me and Glenn come here all the time, and we have good friends that know we come here all the time, and they're still scared.
Yeah.
And, like, they know us and they know our experience. So I can't imagine if you don't even know anybody, you know, you probably don't want to come at all.
That's why I'm saying, you know, you guys have got a track where you could blow this thing up huge just by saying, okay, here's 3 guys. We're not going to be there, but here's 3 guys that'll make sure you get into the right place and they're treated right. You know, that's what these people want. They want to be treated like they're somebody. You know, they don't care to spend $5,000, some of these guys, a night, but they don't want to be taken advantage of. You know, several people, they'll tell you over and over, well, I was at this bar, they ran up my tab, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you probably got drunk. You didn't remember how many drinks you actually ordered, and you thought you was getting it. Because a lot of the, especially here, it don't happen that often. Now, Burger Street, totally different. Because there's some wild ones down there, though. But there's a good one, you know, Wolf's down there also, you know. And there's one bar down there, it's called Lips. Mama Elaine, she's a great person. They got 50 to 100 girls, and you could blow that place up.
Well, there's a good person at every one of these establishments. You just got to find them. And we did a podcast recently, and we were talking about the issue people talk about with getting an inflated bar tab, right? And me and Glenn learned this years ago. What you do is you get your waitress that's serving you, and you give her a tip right off the bat. It's 500 pesos, which is nothing to us.
There you go.
That's her whole nightly salary. And you're like, hey, honey, when my bill hits X amount, whatever your budget is or whatever you want it to be, please let me know.
Yes, sir.
And 15,000, 10,000, whatever that is, she'll fucking let you know.
Yeah, she'll even nudge you.
Exactly.
You know, if somebody comes over they know is going to try to put something on you or scam you,
they'll look out for you. So you spend a little bit of money tipping her, but it saves you a bunch of money at the end of the night.
Absolutely. You're right, man. And always have that cash, man. Don't trust these credit card places.
I'm with you. Cash only.
There you go.
Cash only. So you're gonna come join us tomorrow night?
Yeah, if I can get around, you know. Yeah, I'd like to be there.
Yeah, come on out. Come sit with us and talk to us some more. Party.
All right. I'm invited.
Yeah.
All right. If I'm invited, yes, sir.
You're invited. We need you to come. And we got some friends here that I think you'd like to meet, like Keith. Keith's a really good guy. I don't know if you know him. Do you know Keith?
No, sir.
I'd love to introduce you to Keith. He's an ex-cop from the, I believe, Georgia area. And he's lived here about a year.
Boy.
Yeah, really good dude. Really good dude. And no, we definitely, and he's one of the guys that we trust, and
there you go.
Be a perfect person for you to get to know. So
thank you. I appreciate it.
No, we appreciate you, man. Can't say thank you enough for all the support you've given us and the positive comments, and we'll keep fighting with you to make this place great again and try to get people to come here. And I love the military stuff you're talking about doing, because like you said, those guys deserve a good time, and let's try to do it.
Absolutely. I'll be hoping to team up with you again sometime and have even better news.
Yeah, we'll keep working together now that we've met and we've got your email, and we're going to see you tomorrow night.
Yes, sir.
Ernest, my pleasure.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.